Morning, everyone. I'd like to call to order and welcome everybody to the August 16th, 2024 Commission meeting of the Limestone County Commission. Ellen, would you please call roll?
Mr. Samet.
Here.
Mr. Barksdale.
Here.
Mr. Gatlin.
Here.
Mr. Townsend.
Here.
Commissioner Townsend, will you lead us in our pledge, please? Yes, sir.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I was going to catch Otis, but he's running out the door. All righty. First on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes from August the 5th, 2024. Do I have such a motion?
Make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Samet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Samet.
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale.
Aye.
Mr. Gatlin.
Aye.
Mr. Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Next on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve claims amount of $2,129,157.59. Do I have such a motion?
Make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Gatlin. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Gatlin.
Aye.
Mr. Townsend.
Aye.
Mr. Samet.
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no conflicts of interest, as everybody stated in the work session. Public hearing, we have none. Resolutions and orders. I'll ask for a motion to approve a resolution approving CPI adjustments to the solid waste collection rates. Do I have such a motion?
I make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Gatlin. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Barksdale.
Aye.
Mr. Gatlin.
Aye.
Mr. Samet.
Aye.
Mr. Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Contracts, agreements, and grants. I'll ask for a motion to approve a temporary easement in District 4. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Mr. Samet.
Aye.
Mr. Gatlin.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Next on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve the 3 grants listed below for community corrections, and this will be Veterans Treatment Court, Drug Court, and Family Treatment Court, and the amounts is $29,984, $29,950, and $29,540. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
All right, we'll go with Commissioner Samet for a motion. I'm going to go second with Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Samet.
Aye.
Mr. Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Mr. Gatlin.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number 3, I'll ask for a motion to approve a FY 24-25 grant with Alabama Department of Youth Services and Limestone County for detention beds at the juvenile court. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Samet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Mr. Gatlin.
Aye.
Mr. Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. On budget revisions, I'll ask for a motion to approve the budget revision listed below, and as we talked in the work session, the minus and the plus is backwards, so that'll be, the minutes will reflect that it's a plus instead of a minus there, so, and the other one's a minus. So, do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Townsend.
Aye.
Mr. Samet.
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale.
Aye.
Mr. Gatlin.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Board appointments, I'll ask for a motion to approve to reappoint Chairman Colin Daly to serve on the 24-25 ACCA Legislative Committee. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Mr. Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Award of bids, we have 2 listed below. Then I need a motion to approve the 2 bids.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Gatlin. To have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with either bid? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Gatlin.
Aye.
Mr. Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Personnel action, staffing, I'll ask for a motion to amend the staffing plan under appraisal department to add a temporary chief appraiser trainee. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Gatlin. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to amend the staffing plan under the License Commission to add a additional help desk clerk, making a total of 2 help desk clerk positions. Do I have such a motion?
Make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Sammet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Motion carries unanimously. Next on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve to hire Suzanne Duggar as a help desk clerk in the License Commission office. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second by Commissioner Gatlin, second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
All right. I'll ask, so next on, here, motion carries unanimously. Fourth, I'll ask for a motion to hire Lori Riffro as a activities program coordinator at the council on aging. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Sammet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. I'll ask for a motion to approve the merit increases as listed below. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Gatlin. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Engineers report, Mr. Massey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have 3 subdivisions for your consideration today. Joyce Mitchell subdivision, minor for preliminary and final, creating 2 lots in District 1. Haney Leopard Farm subdivision, minor for preliminary and final, creating 3 lots in District 2. Lakewood Creek subdivision, minor for preliminary and final, creating 1 lot in District 4. I did speak with the lady during the break about the Haney Leopard Farm, and she has no further questions. I was able to answer her questions.
All right. All right. Being that, I'll ask for a motion to approve the 3 subdivisions.
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
I'm gonna go with
I'll
Sammet.
second.
I'm gonna go with Commissioner Sammet for the motion, Commissioner Barksdale for the second. Any discussion with any one of them? And thank you, Mark, for getting the latest questions answered. So, no more discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. So go ahead, Mark. You got one more.
All right, and then we have the Rebuild Alabama transportation plan. As I read off in the work session, Gatlin Road from 251 to 53, Cambridge Lane from Huntsville Browns Ferry to Newby, Ripley Road from Shaw to Browns Ferry, and Blackburn Tillman Mill from 72 to Section Line, a total of about 7.8 miles of road.
Well, I thought you said 14 something.
Or 14.8 miles of road, I'm sorry. It's 14.78 on here, and I saw 7.8.
6 and 9.
14.78.
I've been saying you done cut us in half
I
somewhere
have,
along
just
the
that
way.
quick. Y'all just watch me.
I know things have went up, but we didn't know we lost half our work.
We just got talking about how expensive it
in
was. I
15
thought that
minutes
was
now.
15 minutes, it went up bad.
15 minutes, the cost of doing business went outrageous, didn't it? All right. So I'll ask for a motion to approve the Rebuild Alabama 25 plan.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Gatlin to have a second.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any more discussion besides Mark going up on the price on us? All right, no more discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Other business, I'll ask for a motion to sell a truck about District 3 on Gov Deals. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Gatlin. To have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
We have no executive session today, so report of officers. Commissioner Sammet.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to just go ahead and mention, yesterday we approved our projects from RC&D applications that were turned in. We had a lot of good applications, had a lot of good projects that were turned in, just didn't have enough money to put into everybody's project, but we did have more than we did last year, and it went a long way. I'd also like to thank my council that helped on this. We met and discussed these projects, went over them with a fine-tooth comb, and did the best we could as far as spreading the money as far as we could take it. Cheryl Griggs, Holly Holman, Terry Richardson, and Ben Maples were my counsel on that, and they were a big help in drawing up these, going through these projects and doing the best we could to get everybody all that we could for them. And but I want to thank them. It turned out good. Also, I don't know if any of you's been by the Veterans Park or not, by the Veterans Museum. They're coming along on their Veterans Park. Looks real good. I know, I think Martin Kobe's doing that, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
You don't have anything to do
Martin
with
and
it?
Kobe's got
Okay.
it.
Martin and Kobe has to do with that, and it's looking real good. It's really going to look good when they get through with it, but that's going to be something else. It's going to make it stand out, I know that. I guess that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Sammy. Commissioner Barksdale.
I don't have anything, Mr. Chairman.
Well, I'm going to put you on the spot here in a minute.
All
you just-
right.
Yeah, today's National Tell a Joke Day, so you got to tell a joke.
I don't know about that.
Commissioner Gallitt.
I request we adjourn before we tell.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just on touch base on a few things. We're still cutting roadsides across the probably Highway 31 today, I would imagine. I'm still doing road repairs. I know people still have a few phone calls. Folks still get a little upset, when they got a nice, pretty yard and we come by and give it a gravel in it or something, or maybe clip the shoulders. But that's just part of doing the road prep. I mean, it's kind of like a no-win situation. You repair the road, and some people is happy and some people is not. So it's just kind of a it's how it is, I guess. But anyways, like I said this morning before, we've got a right-of-way there, but it's a county right-of-way, so we can pretty much do, what we need to do. We try to be very respectful of the property owner and do things the best we can for the county and for the homeowner. So anyway, other than that, did have a big fire down in the south part of the county yesterday. It was a lot of agencies that responded throughout the county, and I won't name all of them because it's way too many, but it was took a lot of effort in a lot of departments here in the county and the city to maintain that. Nobody got hurt. That was a good thing. Had to do a little evacuation for a while. It was so bad. And of course, had to shut down Hunt for Browns Ferry Road in prime time of the afternoon, so that was not real pleasant for some people, but that's just for safety purposes. And main thing, nobody was hurt and everybody went home safe and sound. So other than that, that's all I got, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Townsend.
Yeah, all I got is we're bush hogging in District 4. I believe the drought it helped us with the grass early, but it's sure enough hurting us now with that little rain we got. So that grass is sure enough growing. So we're trying to get caught back up on that. It's going to take us a little bit, but everybody just be patient with us. We are trying to get them back in check. Mark, is the spray trucks an update on them running or anything to kind of help with that?
I was just thinking about that. I hadn't got an update last week. We were supposed to be in an operation, but I didn't check this morning to get an update for you. I apologize.
Okay, it's all good. But other than that, we got a couple more roads that's going to get paved, I think, when the engineering department comes back. I know Kimbrell's going to get chip sealed, so whenever they get done with District 3. But other than that, I believe that's all I got.
I'd like to add a little bit, talking about the spray truck.
You deferred your time.
I'm giving him some time. Go ahead.
I just want to say, if we take that spray truck and we spray to promote Bermuda grass growth, that over the long term you will limit your bush hogging. What grows is the weeds. That's why we have to bush hog.
That's right.
The Bermuda grass or Georgia grass, you could get by with bush hogging once a year if that's all you had, because Bermuda grass wouldn't get over, 15 inches high? Wouldn't get that high.
It doesn't get near that high.
I think we need to look at that as promoting Bermuda grass growth on our right-of-ways.
Good job. We're going to allow you to put that in the minutes.
That was a joke.
That was a good. That was good.
That was good.
I just messing with you, Danny. Just messing with you, boy. But anyways, that is a good comment. He has. I mean, that is good. I think that's one of the things that we really need to get on top of is a pre-emerge type, and then get a good growth of that. I think that would be a.
I mean, it's a little bit of a different mindset when you go to spray instead of spraying just to kill and beat back.
Yes.
So it's a few different chemicals and things to that effect. So we can check into what a mixed design and what a spray program would look like to do that.
Well, I do know that in shady areas that it will not grow Bermuda, but I mean in the sunny,
It'll help
wide
some of
open
our
areas, it would
erosion
really.
problems
Right.
too, on any of the spots where we got erosion, if we can get some Bermuda to grow on there, so, Zoysia.
You done?
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I noticed one county planted wildflowers
I didn't
on their
see
right of way and just left them.
Yeah, they'll actually
I
choke
just-
out the weeds.
I just throwed that in for nothing, Mr. Chairman.
All right, well, that's good. Yeah, well,
Free.
good deal. All righty, thank everybody for your comments there. First of all, I'd like to, school's been back in session for a few weeks now, and I know we had one of the school resource officers the other day went viral.
Yes.
I've said that all along. A school resource officer is so much more than being there for safety. They're there for teaching our children, good. And it was, and I have been up to, picked up my son, the school resource officers out there. And, it's amazing, the relationship that those law enforcement people build with the children to help out in other situations. So I want to, Mr. Townsend down there, he done a wonderful job with the children. And, it's the Tanner area, that was a big boost in the area for them. So I want to, recognize him for that. And not only that, all of our law enforcement, you want to spend, they spend a lot of time out, trying to defuse bad situations. A lot of times it gets hairy, but they really, really all do a great job. So, and today is National Tell a Joke Day, and Danny's done got us filled on that. So, and it's actually Kool-Aid Day too, so we can get some Kool-Aid here after a while. But the one thing I do want to highlight right quick before I leave here, I know Commissioner Samet talked about being on the RC&D board. All four of these guys here, and me too, we all do things outside of the perimeter of our job, and we serve on boards and do this, that, and the other. And a lot of times they're at night, away from your family, whatever. But I want to thank all four of these guys for. I know you're on the 911 board, you're on several boards, and you're on. I know you do the TARCOG and stuff, and Commissioner Samet's on RC&D. But that is a. It's just a, to get out there and that's public service, and I want to thank you all for that. I know, it's just, and I want, like I said about the fire situation, that's a thing of teamwork. It was really good to see everybody pull together yesterday and fight down there in the heat to get all that took care of. So we will adjourn until 9 a.m. on Tuesday, September the 3rd of 24, right here where we're at Clinton Street Annex. Thank y'all.